Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of whatever the hell's on your screen right now. So I just beat the Hello Abyss mode in Binary Star Falling into Darkness, and I was completely flabbergasted because I lacked the critical information. So, for those of you who don't know, Made in Abyss is a manga slash anime, and I like it. It's horrible. Don't read it. But I like it. Seventh Curse, Kathak Watarasu character exclusives. Okie doke. But I really like it, so I bought the game. And I've been playing it. I've been playing through Hello Abyss because it's supposed to be the tutorial. And I thought, like, because you know anime games, they'll usually take you through, like, the first season or whatever. Like, they'll take you through, like, quite a bit. You know, they'll take you through the first season, they'll take you through the first story arc, you know, something like that. Well, the Hello Abyss mode is where you play as Rico and Reg, and I got through the second layer, and I was heading down into the third layer. Now, keep in mind, this game features up to layer, or down to layer 5, I should say. You can go to the Sea of Corpses. And because of this, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's gonna be fine, you know? It's probably just going to take you through the season 1 of the anime. Maybe if they're feeling generous, they'll take you through season 1 of the anime and the movie, because the movie happens in the 5th layer. But, lo and behold, I was completely surprised when going to the 3rd layer caused the credits to roll. I had just lost it. Because you can go to the 5th layer. But you can only go to the 5th layer in the custom character mode. And here's the thing. I thought that the, it was just pick what you wanted to do. You could either play the anime, or you could, do the real game, which is your custom character, and you could level up and stuff like that. But actually, no, you can't play the custom campaign until you beat the main campaign, which is only, 2 hours long. Which is really funny. And the thing is, I explored a lot, and I gathered a lot of stuff, and I realized that fundamentally speaking, the game was not designed for you to play through the anime, right? It really was not designed that way because of how inventory works, how items worked, how food works. It really was not designed for, well, you to play through the game as Rico and Reg. So I guess I am, it's so weird, though. I was kind of, a Hello Abyss hater when I first started playing, because I was like, I don't need the game to poorly reenact all the cool moments from the game, you know? And the game did poorly reenact them. But they got the VAs, you know, the VAs from the anime to do all the lines, and it sounds good. The VAs and the music is incredible. And even though the graphics are terrible, the character models are good, and here's the thing, the graphics are terrible, but art design trumps that. The art design is great, because Made in Abyss has a fantastic art design, and they just adapted that into a 3D game. But, I don't know, it's so weird, it's such a weird one. But anyways, we got knowledge, we got charisma, we got strength, we got maybe dex. We'll see. Let's just focus on knowledge and maybe strength right now. We'll focus on knowledge and maybe strength for fun. But we got ancestral strength, which does not increase your strength, so I'm pretty sure that was a light source thing, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a light source there. That's why I didn't take the look who it is. Hold on, let's take this, because we have character exclusive perks. Hold on, let me go back and make sure I didn't make a potential mistake. Because I'm pretty sure I saw a light source there. Yes, I did. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm doing. A little 5 damage HDF. You'll love to see it. But yeah, no, the game is so weird, and there are so many crazy design decisions that I have no idea why they picked the things that they did. First of all, so here's the thing. I so badly wish, it was an open world game where you could, walk around the city of Orth and then climb down into the abyss without a loading screen, but it's a much more instance thing, right? You have these small little sandboxes to explore that are connected via loading screen. I would love if somebody did a like a no loading screens mod for Binary Star, but you'd have to make like a lot more because they teleport you around a lot. Like you go from one area of the second layer to the next area of the second layer, and it's like a huge like environment shift. Like people would have to do a lot of work to kind of tie that all together. It actually wouldn't really work based on how the game is, but the game does have a modding scene because the community wants the game to be good. But God, they have this wacky thing. So it's small little sandboxes to explore, right? And the sandboxes all have treasure and stuff, you know? So you might think to yourself, okay, it's an exploration game, so I want to do a little exploring. And here's the thing, there's grinding to do as well. You've got to get, like, you have to hunt for rare artifacts to... you have to hunt for rare artifacts, you have to get crafting materials, you have to get, like, there's so much stuff that you have to gather. And the stuff respawns, so it's like, or at least some of it does, and randomly, and sometimes out of your vision and sometimes not, but it doesn't really matter, right? Like, you can basically grind in these mini areas. And there's also fishing, right? So you would think, okay, the game wants you to take your time, especially because, and this is one of the reasons why the game is so good, is because navigating the environment is a pain in the ass. Yes, these levels are, like, very small, but they're vertical. They're built on top of each other. There's a lot of up and down you have to go through in order to get through some of these areas. They're not really, like, wide open spaces you can walk around. Although they do have those occasionally. There was a couple spots like that on the second layer. But most of these levels, you're going up, you're going down, you're traveling all over the place. And it's really fun because navigating the environment is the challenge. Navigating the environment is the danger. And here's the thing. It even goes harder than that because of the curse, right? For those of you who don't know, in Made in Abyss, there's the Abyss. And inside the Abyss, there's like this strain of ascension. There's a literal curse that happens when you try to go up. And so how you put that into a game mechanic would be very tricky. What they did is whenever you're traveling up, it doesn't matter if you're walking up a slope, it doesn't matter if you're climbing up a mountain, it doesn't matter if you jump, right? Like, it literally doesn't matter. Just if your character goes up, you start to get the strain. And if you continuously go up enough, the curse will keep building up, and then eventually it will affect you. So it's got this really cool thing going on. I really like it. Some people say it's annoying, but I don't know what you wanted from a Made in Abyss game. This is a series where somebody walks up a hill and, they get cursed because they walked up the hill, This is, it's one of the franchises of all time. Well, I guess it's a franchise, but it only has, like, one anime and one game. Regardless. I guess it has merchandise as well, but we're getting into the weeds a little bit here. The thing is, though, I think they handled it really well, because if you stay still, the curse will eventually dissipate and you'll be able to continue traveling upwards. Or if you go down, it's just that's kind of finicky, because if you have to go up for any reason and the curse hasn't fallen off yet, then you could potentially die. So, they're trade-offs. And here's the thing, I like that. I like how moving through the environment... I like how moving through the environment in the game is, like, a significant portion of what you're doing. And it's a thing that you have to really pay attention to. Now, so from everything that I've just described, a JRPG exploration game where you can grind, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, sounds good. You can explore at your own pace, but make sure to stay away from the scary monsters, right? Because that's one of the things in the Abyss, is there's primeval creatures that are gonna fucking kill you because they're incredibly dangerous. And so you're like, okay, so just navigate the environment carefully, stay away from the monsters, only pick fights that you want. A real survival thing, and the game captures this really well as sort of some, like, daredevil cave spelunker trying to get treasure. But then, the problem is, well, a lot. So, The game has a hidden timer mechanic, because of course it does. And when the timer reaches 0, it resets and it spawns an enemy directly behind you, out of your line of sight. Now, okay, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, you know, there are JRPGs that have these sorts of things, like Persona 5 has, like, Persona has the Reaper, you know? You stay in one part for too long, the Reaper is gonna come and kick your ass. How long do you think in this exploration, grinding game where traversing up a gentle slope is something that you have to take carefully, one step at a time, as to not, you know, get yourself cursed to the point where you'll, you know, like, fucking puke up all of your food and then, like, die from hunger, right? Or become horribly disoriented and, like, fall over and get knocked off the ledge and fall to your death, right? Like, how long do you think this hidden timer is for an exploration game with a fishing minigame? Oh, it's 5 minutes. It's 5 fucking minutes. Incredible. And the thing is, these enemies can spawn anywhere. And they can be either ground enemies or aerial enemies. So let's say you're trying to climb up a big wall, right? Because there's some, like, relics that you want to mine on it. Happens all the time. You can just have, like, an enemy spawn right behind you, not be able to see it, and then it will attack you, and then kill you instantly because it knocks you off the ledge and you fall to your death. Like, that's just perfect. It's beautiful. And also, saves are limited, and you can't quick save. It's incredible. You have to go through a cutscene in order to save. There are so many things wrong with the game, but it just works, and that's the fucking weirdest part about it, is that it's so... In some aspects, it's, like, so bad, and you wonder, how on earth did they ever, in a million years, right, think that this is an acceptable game? But then, on the other hand, it's, like, great, and I love it, and I don't know how to even articulate why I think it's good. It's so bad, but it's simultaneously so good. I can't even begin to... you know, explain. Like, it's so weird. We got the forest note and we added it to storage. We're fine. But yeah, it's so wacky. It's such a wacky game. We really do stan. But, oh my god, it's so bad. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, I would love, like, like, here's the thing. If it was great, like, if it was, like, a good game... What would I think to make it, like, a great game? First of all, the entire Abyss is mapped out as, like, an open world thing. Maybe you could get loading screens in between layers, but, like, actually have it to where you can explore, like, have the Abyss modeled so that you can explore it, and you can just walk from the town to the Abyss. Like, that on its own would be so fucking good. But then... you could also do something like make it to where enemies don't spawn. They're just statically placed. Like I would love an open world game like this. It would probably never happen because the logistics of it would be impossible. But hear me out here. An open world game that has, like, creatures that move, or like, this would be miserable to play. But for Made in Abyss, it could possibly work, especially if you're playing an underpowered character who wants to avoid combat. Right? Like a sort of Subnautica thing, where you can fight if you want to, but it's dangerous, right? But, oh boy. Is Boreal Gaming? It's Boreal Gaming. Do I want to take 2% Doom? Because we only have, yeah, we might as well. And we get a painkiller in the process, so that's fun. But, yeah, no, like, okay. A game with, like, creatures that travel the world. And if you kill them, then that creature is gone. Now, here's the thing. You can have a lot of creatures that are like in nests or somewhere inaccessible to the player, and if the player goes out of their way to kill that like animal or hunt that animal or kill that animal, they can come back. And here's the thing, maybe for the sake of like grinding, you could have them infinitely spawning, but have it be a set amount of monsters in, how do I put it? This is our second enemy, right? Because we've got Shiro-san for... No, Shiro-san was our second. I forgot about the Dream Eater temporarily. But, yeah, we can do this, because we can just take the painkiller, or the sewing kit. Both of those are valid options. But, like, have it to where, when you're exploring the Abyss, have there be a set amount of monsters that are traveling in the layers and between the layers. And then if you kill that monster while you're in your current cave delve, then that monster is dead. So if you wanted to grind a certain monster, you could find where a lot of them are, kill them, then leave the Abyss, then come back, just to reset it, like if you really wanted to grind. But ideally, you would make it to where you don't have to grind like that. Like, you could just, like, hunt that pack of monsters and then get what you need, and then you wouldn't have to hunt that pack of monsters again. But, like, I would love something static like that. Well, a static roster of monsters, but you know what I mean, right? Oh my god, by the way, what have I done here? Holy crap. I guess we'll do... painting? And then if we're good with our health, we'll go into, you know, that one, and if we're bad with our health, we'll go into the other one that'll heal us. But, like, so, in realistic things that you could do in a video game, okay? Fully map out the Abyss. And just make the Abyss an open world, for the love of God. You could instance Orth, if you really wanted to, but for the love of God, just make the Abyss an open world that you can explore. That would be if you did it right, that would be one of the best open worlds in a video game. Like, it would, because the Maiden Abyss world is fucking magical. Like, the art style and art direction for that series is incredible. It really is. The designs are top tier. So, if you could just give me an exploration game like that and make it open world. Because the thing is, if some of you have been watching this for any, like, reasonable extent of time, you might be a little bit confused on why I'm advocating for open world so much here. Because I'm not actually an open world Andy. I don't really like open world games all that much. The reason why you have an open world game, to me, my ideal open world game, would be something with an exploration focus, where the enjoyment of the game is exploring. And I'm not talking about a walking sim. Like, make it a challenge. Make enemies be dangerous and have all this crazy stuff. And the game, Binary Star, kind of does that. Just a little bit. Because it has these, like, short slices of being really, really good. But, unfortunately, it just kinda... Unfortunately, the problem with it is that... Okay, well, you know, at least we lost even amounts there. The individual instances that you have... we want to grab a flashlight, because, I mean, we might as well, right? I'll take the perception. No, I'll keep the ritual mask, actually. But, like, these small levels that they have, that you get to explore, are actually, like, fantastic. They really are. They're great. The problem is that they're broken up by loading screen teleports. And that's about it, right? Like, if you could make a game with those graphics, because the graphics are bad. It's like some PS2... There's like some PS2 GameCube shit, right? The only thing that really, like, is aesthetically, like, higher fidelity graphics is the character models. But, like, you could make a game with those graphics if it was just like the Abyss and open world, oh my god, it would be great. Keep the same mechanics too. Hell, like just that, oh god, it would be so good. Yeah, give me an open world Made in Abyss game. Make it difficult to traverse the environment, where you have to have the correct resources and everything is consumable, so you can only make this trip once, and you're going into unknown territory, you're exploring the unknown, better make it count, you know? Something absolutely phenomenal like that would go, that would go hard. And really, I'm just thinking about it because, like, I wasn't expecting to beat the game. Like, I wasn't gonna record this World of Horror episode yet. I was gonna do it later. Because I was just enjoying playing Made in Abyss. And then... and then the credits rolled. I was like, oh, we're going to the 3rd layer. We're gonna go to the 3rd and 4th layer. And we're gonna meet Nanachi. Because Nanachi is in the game. And it's like, nope. Credits rolled. Great. Wonderful, even. We do a little searching for fun, you know. It's Look Who It's Not. Oh, God. I mean, if we wanted to go about this route, we would do that, but I think we'll just run away. Oh, invisible web. Oh, how very funny. Well, we want to do this, then. Can we block? I don't think we can... No, absolutely not. Why would we be able to block? Just... You know, have the Ritual Dagger come in clutch, you know? And then... or not Ritual Dagger. Ritual Mask! It did not. It did not come in clutch. 4. I mean, we're gonna live. So that means we're going to Fear Festival, not painting. We're doing painting last. Because I would like to heal, actually. Really nice of the game to keep giving me these, whatchamacallits, these Look Who It Is. Fear Festival, Wordless Ward. Yeah, I guess we'll just do Wordless Ward last. Yeah, I would like to get the Spiral Hoodie. That'd be really cool. That would be pretty radical, honestly. Also, we have 7th Curse. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. That was like a roller coaster right there. I was like, what did we spend our money on? I have a heavy-duty flashlight and nothing else. So we can only take Hermit or a dog. We can't take anybody else. We do a little prayer? Alright, so you know what that means. We're gonna rest. But should you be resting at all? Yes, you absolutely should. And I don't really feel like killing Yoichi right now. The read all. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, on the bright side, our combat is, like, good. That's gonna... Okay, yeah. Had to just do a double take there. Did we go here twice? I don't even know. I'm just going by muscle memory, honestly. Like, you can, we'll see. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping we have ending A here, because I don't think our Sever, and by Sever, I mean, I don't think our attacking somebody that we're related to is going to do much damage in this run. Tap into his power, 8 knowledge. I don't want to lose the sanity. I'd rather just trip on a branch. do the sideshow Bob thing and get hit by like a fucking rake. Now we have self-therapy, don't we? No, we don't. I did not take self-therapy. Probably should have. Can I hear a gunshot? I would really like to hear a gunshot. Really like to hear a gunshot right now. And that is not an invitation for anybody to light off a fucking firework. Based. We're trapped in hell, by the way, apparently. Like, we could not... Blood Moon! Oh, God. Okay, so you know how I said our combat was okay? I lied. I did just do that to you. I did just lie. Theoretically, it's possible to get to 8 Charisma if we get Leadership. So, I guess, yeah. Why not? We'll have to take leadership and then charisma, which is not something I like particularly. By the way, if you thought we were fighting the boss, no, we're not. Like, hey, there's no way in hell. We just have to get lucky and get through this. We have a limited ability to run. Oh god, but then I can't use the whatever. We'll think of charisma as bonus. Oh god. Okay, love that. Absolutely love it. Okay, it's look who we just die, right? Like, we just fucking die? Okay, hold on. We're just gonna take 5 to all, don't worry about it. I really wish we could attack 4 times, that'd be really nice. Can we block, take 2 to all, and then kill her next turn? Yeah, sure. Why not? Oh, the chilling stare! Okay, so do that. Because this is so bad. Please don't miss. Okay. Yes, we did miss. Alright, that is gonna be me. That's gonna be me for today. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Because of getting that 4% Doom there, and then knowing that we had, like, a guaranteed 5% Doom, I think that was gonna be close. What could I have done better? I definitely should have realized that I had 3 out-of-town mysteries B2B, and then I should have sprinkled them out a little bit more. So that we could have done one of them at another period of time. Also, just making our combat better in general, we could have done that. But, I mean, you gotta go for a 79%, you know what I mean? You can't really be like, oh no, we have a 79% chance and an 89% chance. There's no way we can win this. You know, you just have to go. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.